By their fruit you will know them. Not by their charisma, not by their knowledge, not by their crowd size, by their fruit. And I think it's so telling that right after Jesus talked about fruit being the test, he said, not everybody who says to me, Lord, Lord, will get into the kingdom of heaven. Only those who do the will of my Father who is in heaven will enter. Now, when I was a kid, I used to worry that Jesus would turn around and apply some unwritten, unknown rule, like, how are we to know whether Jesus is going to know us or not? Well, it's in Scripture. What does the Lord require of you, human? But to do justice, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. If you love me, Jesus said, you'll do what I say. What did Jesus say? Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and show how you love God whom you have not seen by loving your neighbor whom you have seen. Good fruit looks like the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Good fruit looks like love, without which we have and are nothing. Love that is patient and kind. It isn't jealous. It doesn't brag. It isn't arrogant. It isn't rude. It doesn't seek its own advantage. It isn't irritable. It doesn't keep a record of complaints. It isn't happy with injustice, but it is happy with the truth. Good fruit looks like the mission of Jesus, good news to the poor, and release to the prisoners, and recovery of sight to the blind, and liberation of the oppressed, and reconciliation to the God who is working for those things. Good fruit looks like the hungry being fed, and the thirsty having something to drink, and the stranger welcomed, and the naked clothed, and the sick taken care of, and the imprisoned not left on their own, for Christ is in all of those in need. Good fruit seeks to love neighbor as oneself. Indeed, it seeks to love even our enemies, for they too are made in the image of God. That's the kind of fruit the Spirit produces. That's how we discern wolves from shepherds. And that requires us to pay attention, to stay alert. And also, see lesson 4, help the weak. Because that's who wolves go after first. The ones without power. The ones who won't be missed. The ones who can be denigrated, disappeared, and destroyed without consequence. This is not about casting judgment about someone's eternal soul. Jesus is the final judge, not us. We proceed with humility. We cultivate our own good fruit. We do not dehumanize even those who dehumanize us. Even in opposing their abuses and violence, we do not resort to our own. We hold fast to the tools of Jesus' peaceable kingdom. Paul's charge is not meant to make us paranoid or suspicious of everyone, but to keep us rooted in Jesus. So stay alert, not anxious. Stay watchful, not fearful. Stay vigilant, not vengeful. Stay grounded in grace, producing good fruit, so that when wolves come, and they will and they do, we are not shaken and we are not fooled. Because the Spirit has given us everything we need. A gospel that defends the weak, a community that bears fruit, and a shepherd who laid down his life for the sheep.